Tell me about you. You're the most American Frenchman I've ever met.
No way.
Yeah, you're like hustling down there, in Marseille. What's your story? What gets you here?
Here in the studio or
Yeah,
here?
I mean,
Okay, cool. So I start like my life when I finish the school. I do a business school, and before that I start with a really great experience about production. So I made almost all the job, runner, graphic, I think like assistant of production, and want to learn and to understand absolutely everything. And production was a thing that I really love to do, and I say, okay, maybe one day I will be producer. And this is exactly what's happened. I start to produce documentary, short movie, long movie, 2 long movie. Some get prize, and I was super happy. And when I was 24, my wife was pregnant, and I seen myself, I losing myself, on this world, because like I was starting to change about like many things happened to me, disconnected to the reality, and I took like a decision. For me, it was a really important decision about like how I want to spend my life and what I want to do in the future. So I start from scratch, doing buying and selling some game. Wake up every Saturday morning, Sunday morning, going to the market, buying some old game, old stuff of Atari, Mega Drive, clean them, sell them on eBay. I do that for many months, and I remember when I start it was really complicated. I do like 1,000 for the first month, 2,000 the second month, and it's going higher and higher. And when I finish, like the year, I made like maybe 9,000. I was so happy. Like I didn't touch this money. I just re-inject this money, to buy a new game. And I used to have like a room, and this room become like just game, inside. And like I buy them, on eBay. My mother helped me. My father helped me to do the package and to send them, And from that, I start my first company. It was in 2010. What's happened after, I asked, to the bank if they can allow me to have like some money, so much money, to start to invest on a new game, and not like doing that, because I do that for 2 years and it was like not easy and limited. So from that, what's happened, it's like the bank say absolutely no, never ever, we're not gonna give you nothing. So
A little different than the blockchain.
oh
huh?
yeah, oh yeah. So it was so complicated, and yeah, I start to differently, and buy and sell some stuff, from office, some new stuff, new game, new console. So at the beginning it was just for 1 shop and 2 shop, and it become from a central, and I get like many contacts. It was very, very fast, and I hire someone and hire 2 people, and I left, from the house of my parents, and I take my first office and the second office. And from that, I was thinking about creating a startup. It was in 2015. So 5 years after that, so creating my first company in 2013, so like 2 years, after 2011. And we created a concept called Russian game. First concept of private sale of video game. Every time of the week, we created 3 or 4 different sales about like gaming, but cheap gaming for $10 or $15, and like a good game, And people was super happy, because we used to sell this game for $30 or, and now, you can get them, for 10. So it's Russian game. And we do that, and like, it was really amazing, because I remember in 2016, there are like big events, and on this big event, you have all the major studio, of the world coming, and it's in south of France. It's a private party, and so I went, with a nice suit, and I go to them and I say, "Hey, hello guys, I'm the guy, from Vente Privée, and Vente Privée is a big company, very famous company. So we are Vente Privée, but not the Vente Privée, So all of them, say, oh yeah. So on the 11, 9 say no, but only 2 they say, oh really? Vente privé? Okay, why not? We give you an appointment. So I start to talk with them, and when they understand that I'm not vente privé, they didn't say, okay, get out from here. They ask me, explain me, what is your strategy? I say, imagine this, you know, you have like all these parts, and this is Amazon, this is Cdiscount, this is like all the company. Where are you? I say, me, I'm just here. I created a new kind of market, giving for the people a new way to buy. And Bandai was the first company to say yes, and after that was Capcom. And from that, I start to work as publisher, buying the game and selling, you know, for the people, selling a new game and grow up the company, and the company grow up. So we become 5, 10, 20, and even more and more. And 2017, I say, okay, now on the gaming, we are good. We sold like, I don't know how many games, but we are able to sell, let's say 2,000 games per day, at least, even more. And it become, you know, a real company, very high company. I say, doing that all my life, it's not funny, you know. It was fun for 1 year or 2, but I want to continue, you know, created something, you know, created game. So we buy our first studio in 2017 called Storybird Studio, and I met Julien, an amazing guy, a really amazing guy, very smart. So I told him that when I'm gonna be owner of this company, I will take care of him as my family, and this is exactly what's happened. You know, we was on the phone like a few minutes before coming, you know, this interview, and we become very closer. And after that, you know, we start to buying like different company. So it was like one in Hungary, and after that it was in 2019 Visco in Japan, and it was last year Elite in London. Elite company, you remember this company Elite making all the game, you know, of the old generation game, and they have like so many IP. You know, when I was young, I said, wow, Elite, this company making Paperboy and all this game. So we bought this company, and now we just bought a new company in Brazil. So we have like our own studio and people working together, and we do that like for several years. And crypto come and say, oh wow, this is a new exciting challenge I have to make, and I have to do it. Because I know that we are able to bring something for the community, something good, you know, for the future, something that people will say, okay, they really bring something new.
Right. It's funny how you say all your life was created for now with what you're doing.
It's
and
true.
It's true. You know, I could see you got that card craziness in your eyes for the Magic the Gathering cards. You put the time in the old school gaming world. You literally know the consoles of the Ataris. You understand what it takes to sell a game, especially to someone who doesn't have a lot of money. And now you've got the blockchain, and you can see this vision. You know.
You know, there's something very funny. When I had my company, I have like my one of my best friends. He got like a French company, and he made the GP. GP is a tournament, you know, every month they created a tournament in different countries. So we go in Milan, we go like in Spain, Barcelona, we go in England, and every month and every time, you know, I'm coming, you know, and I have like I'm buying and selling the card, and every people was thinking that all my life I'm just buying and selling card, and say, you know, they was talking to me and say, hey, give me that, and after, you know, when I start to create a game, I say, but you created game? But why are you doing that? Say, because it's the best way for me, you know, is being involved, you know, on the space, right, and being the guy as everyone. And I do that I start when I was 16, and I do that until 35. Buying and selling cards and talk with the people and try to understand like everyone, what everyone is looking for. Right. And I do a compilation of everything, and I wrote it for all those years. I say, okay, now we have to put like all the things of the people inside the game.